here's part 2 of all the books that I rated 5 stars. Okay, so first I have The Hunger Games by Susan Collins, and I think Susan Collins is like truly a brilliant author. I adore Hunger Games by her. This is actually the book that originally got me into reading, which is probably why it has 5 stars, because like I loved it so much at the time. I will say I have not reread it since, but I have read like the new books as they come out, and I want to read it. I just haven't gotten around to it. Truly, anyone who wants to get into reading, this is what I would recommend, because it's what did it for me, and it's the reason that I love reading and all of this exists now. But like truly it's so brilliant. I do struggle to like, I wonder like if I were to read it now, and that's why maybe why I put off reading it, if I would still enjoy it now, considering like, you know, all the different genres that I have now been exposed to and read. But I still truly think this is an incredible book. Okay, and then next I have Ignite Me. This one I will say, I've read the entire Shadow Me series, and it is one of my top 3 series that I've ever read, and I adore it. But I did not rate every single book in the series 5 stars, which is why I specifically have Ignite Me. But I think that this book, like, truly the characters in here are so well developed and so incredibly written. I adore them so much, and I love the found family in this and just the relationships between characters. Like, I cannot recommend this series enough. Then I have The Sun Is Also a Star. This one is probably one of, if not the most beautiful book I've ever read. I actually originally rated this 4.5 stars, but since I read it, which to be fair, I only read it last Friday, so it's only been a week. But it has not left my mind since. I think, once again, it's so truly beautiful. The amount of quotes in this book that like just resonate with me. And it's basically about these 2 people who like, their time is pretty limited, but they fall in love like over the course of a day. And it's so well written. I want it's like one of those books where you just want to hug it because you love it so much. Which sounds stupid, but like it makes sense for this book. I also really liked, it talked a lot about like butterfly effect in a way, and I really enjoyed that. Not to mention, kind of, I guess you could say like the today versus tomorrow, like or like today versus yesterday, like I don't know how to explain that, but there is this one movie that's called Before I Fall. I haven't seen it yet, but there's this one quote from it where she was like, that was a long time ago, that was yesterday, and I feel like this book touches a lot on that, and I really like that. And of course we have my favorite book of all time, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think this book is like, once again, it's so heartbreaking and so tragic, and I think that's one of the reasons that it stuck with me. But I read this in 8th grade. I'm now a junior in high school, and through all these years I have yet to find a book that is better than this one. It's so lovely, and it's so heartbreaking. This author really has a thing for endings. Like, she never fails to give me such closure. And I love her so much. But the whole book follows through Evelyn's life, and obviously like it kind of is split up into parts between her husbands, but none of them are the love of her life. Sorry, I'm running out of time, but I have Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. This is another one I read when I was 13, and to this day is one of my favorite series. I would rate this 6 stars if I could. At the time, I would have rated this 6 stars if I could. I was literally shaking putting this book back onto my shelf because I didn't want it to end, and the ending broke me. So I love it, and I'm sorry I don't have time to say more.